I still remember the day I decided to hike Dead Man's Trail, a notorious path in the mountains that had a dark reputation for unexplained disappearances. My friends and I had always been skeptical of the stories, thinking they were just small-town legends meant to scare kids into behaving. But as we set out early that morning, the eerie feeling that settled in the pit of my stomach told a different story. The sun was shining, and the birds were singing, but the trees seemed to loom over us, casting long, ominous shadows on the ground. As we walked, the trail grew narrower and the trees closer, until it felt like we were being funneled into a tunnel of foliage. I tried to shake off the feeling, focusing on the sound of my boots crunching on the gravel and the rustle of leaves in the gentle breeze. But with every step, the silence seemed to grow thicker, until I could feel it pressing against my eardrums like a physical force. We had been walking for hours, and the sun was beginning to set, casting a golden glow over the forest. Suddenly, my friend Emily stopped in her tracks, her eyes fixed on something ahead. "What's wrong?" I asked, but she just shook her head, her eyes wide with fear. And then I saw it. A piece of paper, torn and tattered, caught in a bush. It was a map, hand-drawn and annotated with strange symbols. I felt a chill run down my spine as I realized that this must have been left behind by one of the missing hikers. We exchanged nervous glances, and without a word, we knew we had to get out of there. But as we turned to leave, I realized that I was alone. Emily and our other friends were nowhere to be seen. I called out their names, but the only response was the echo of my own voice off the trees. Panic set in, my heart racing as I frantically scanned the surrounding area. And then, I saw it, a figure, standing just beyond the tree line, watching me. I tried to run, but my feet felt rooted to the spot. The figure didn't move, didn't blink, just kept staring at me with an unblinking gaze. And then, everything went black. When I came to, I was lying on the ground, my head throbbing with pain. The sun was high in the sky, and I was alone. I stumbled back to civilization, my mind reeling with questions. What had happened to my friends? Who was the figure in the woods? And what did it want with us? I never went back to Dead Man's Trail, and I never spoke of that day to anyone. But the memory of it has haunted me ever since. A constant reminder that some places are better left unexplored. And now, I'm starting to wonder, was I really alone that day? Or is something still out there, watching me, waiting for me to return?